In the summer of 2024, the major record labels did something they hadn't done in decades. They sued for a number so large it threatened to bankrupt an entire sector of Silicon Valley. $150,000 per song, with millions of songs in their catalogs, the potential damages against AI giants like Suno and Udio reached into the trillions. But this isn't just a lawsuit, it's a trap. While the public sees a fight for human creativity, the labels are quietly building a future where they don't just own the music, they own the math that makes it. The big three, UMG, Sony Music, and Warner Music, control over 70% of the global music market. Their business model is simple. IP extraction, they sign artists, own the master recordings, and collect royalties from every stream, sync, and radio play. In 2025, UMG alone generated over $12 billion in revenue. But generative AI represents a black swan event. For the first time, the supply of music could become infinite and essentially free, threatening the scarcity value of the record label's massive catalogs. The AI music boom happened in a vacuum. Startups like Suno and Udio launched to massive acclaim, allowing anyone to create radio-quality tracks from a text prompt. By early 2024, these platforms were valued at billions. They relied on a legal doctrine called fair use, arguing that training an AI on copyrighted music is no different than a human student listening to the radio to learn how to write a song. For a few months, it looked like labels had lost control. AI-generated Drake and The Weeknd tracks were going viral, reaching millions of plays before labels could even send a cease and desist. Then came the counterstrike. In June 2024, the RIAA filed a mass infringement suit, alleging that these AI companies had scraped their entire archives without a license. But here's the twist. The labels didn't want the AI to stop, they wanted the AI to settle. By late 2025, Universal and Warner did the unthinkable. They dropped their suits against Udio. Why? Because they struck a deal. The copyright trap was sprung. The settlement wasn't just cash, it was a partnership. The AI companies agreed to train their next generation models only on licensed music from the majors, effectively turning these startups into high-tech subsidiaries of the record labels. The result is a consolidated AI cartel. By 2026, if you want to use a high-end AI music generator, you have to use a licensed one, where the labels take a cut of every subscription and every generated track. Meanwhile, Sony Music has remained the lone wolf, continuing its litigation in 2026 to extract even higher licensing fees. The casualties? Independent artists and smaller AI startups who can't afford the license to train. The labels have successfully used copyright law not to protect art, but to tax technology that threatened to replace them. History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. In 1999, the labels fought Napster to save the CD. In 2026, they fought AI to own the algorithm. The copyright trap proves that in the digital age, the most valuable thing isn't the song itself. It's the legal right to decide who gets to build on top of it. The music industry didn't stop the future, they just made sure they owned it.